Welcome to Boise, Idaho, and Albertson Stadium, home of the Boise State Broncos. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the James Madison Dukes, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term. The Dukes will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Broncos offense will get the first swing of the game. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well together.
On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and just like that, they'll have to give it up. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. So the James Madison Dukes offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. Gets the back moving. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Off play action. Takes a hit as he fires. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Wants to throw it. Makes the grab. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Dukes are flying down the field. Wilson to pass. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dukes will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. Now the play fake. Rushes on him. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, he's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
And the Dukes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. They've methodically worked it down the field. This is the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Complete. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Caught in the backfield, it's Wagner. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. The Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Oh, they're after him. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
They'll move the tight end. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the single back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Broncos are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will kneel at the 24, a 34-yarder coming from the right hash. Absolutely center cut. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they move the ball down the field.
Going for it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wilson to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I personally love aggressive defense. I love it. Bringing the strong safety down, blitzing that sucker in there to get the quarterback. Boom. Get that guy on the ground. Nice aggressive play call by the defense.
The Dukes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3. Oh, he's got some space. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. The Broncos just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos!
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Louisiana was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Lafayette. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the Dukes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in the hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be 4th down. The Dukes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Here's a return from midfield. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've already put up a couple of scores, and now they have it again up 10-3. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Dumps it off in the flats. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. 3rd down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Past the first down marker and still running. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wilson will throw. Makes the grab. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. We're through one period, and these receivers are showing out big time. Take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He'll keep it himself. There he goes. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. The Dukes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Rides the back and leaves it.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some run.
He'll take a shot. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw for it. Swings it out to the flat. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down. And the Broncos will send out the punt unit. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Wilson to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
I think this quarterback now at this point is looking over the sideline saying, hey, can we just not throw it anymore? I mean, my guys, they can't block for me. I've got no chance back here. We need to just run the ball from this point on.
And the Dukes decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He's got it. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Leaves it with the back.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Williams. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. Got his man on the outside. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. It's complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Broncos have this offense rolling. They'll give it to the back. Past the 40. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Right back to the well. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Pressure coming. Just a short pass to the tight end. Not enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
How about this defense coming out aggressive on first down? They're in the red zone. They're like, no, we're going to take the fight to you. Now setting up a second down and long and putting them in a great position to be successful.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Out of the shotgun on third down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He splits the uprights. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. There's the pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the wide receiver screen. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Harris back to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to run it. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Illegal forward pass. Offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Dukes send out the punt unit. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, this matchup on that Smurf turf, sign me up for another half in Boise. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to our guys high above the Smurf turf.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They'll open this third quarter with a run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Now facing a third and long. Harris will throw. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Dukes will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And now this offense will take the field again. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Off play action on first down. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Takes it the other way. They finally get him down, but a huge return. Not only do they get the ball back, but man, did they set up some field position. And the offense is out on the field with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, James Madison. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns? Who are going to be their biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the 3rd. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Boise State ready to send up that offense. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. They'll run play action. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. Past the 50. He's inside the 40. They drag him down, but not before they get the turnover and a terrific return on the fumble.
Man, you're trying to break the tie. You've got this golden opportunity in the red zone here in the 2nd half, but you've got to hold on to the football, and that's a play that is going to haunt him for a long time to come.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks. That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It's good. And they go back on top. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Kennesaw State is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Offense, you got to do a better job. There's got to be more sense of urgency protecting your backup quarterback. You've already lost your starter due to injury. Now that the backup's in, you know you're going to have to hold on for just that split second longer, and they weren't able to do it there.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Dukes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. To the air on 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down. Back to pass. This time on target. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Gets it to the back. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. To the air on 2nd down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
It is hard to continue to get up and get up and get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
And the Broncos will punt this one away. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. That's the way to start a drive. Now they'll snap it just shy of midfield. Handoff from the shotgun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Finds a man on the left. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a 1st down. Harris back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's in open space downfield. Turning it on. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Dukes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly. Pass is broken up. It's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Pass interference. Defense.
How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Off the bootleg. Wants to throw it. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 plays.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
And that was way too easy for this offense. Defense is about leverage. It's about caging things and keeping it inside, not letting it get to the perimeter. They let that ball get outside with a guy that has speed. Next thing you know, first down.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The run from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And he finds some solid space. Makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. The Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Sometimes in life, there's only one thing to do. Punt. And they should punt. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Harris will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Fires to the tight end. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He's got him in the flat. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. It's a draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. Wide open downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. And the Dukes are moving quickly down the field. Gets it out quickly. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Gives it on the option. Slithers into space. Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. They're going to ride this running back. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. He'll do it himself. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, James Madison.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a two-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And how about that rush off of the edge? You could tell, man, playing pass all the way. Your team has a lead. Getting later in the football game, he's just pinning his ears back, and he flies off the edge and gets the big sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking downfield, it's Hawkins. Can't connect on his 1st throw. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Starts a drive trying to go up top. He'll try to do it himself. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2. The Dukes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Mitchell. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dukes have their offense in high gear. Looking for room, it's Mitchell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. He's got him. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote for first and goal. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Direct snap. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's third and goal and third and long. It'll be a draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on fourth down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Boise State, 16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Broncos moving quickly to the line. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. On fourth down, trying to find his man. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dukes! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I gotta say, the mental toughness that this team is showing early this season is real impressive. And going down the field and scoring on that last possession, putting themselves in position here to go 2-0, they're answering the bell. This team has leadership on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Gonna sling it on second down. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot. Makes a catch at the 15. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Operating in the red zone here on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
And they'll take over.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Looking for room, it's Murray. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Trying to pick up a first down. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few